Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to talk about Bitcoin on a macro scale, on a 2-day basis. We're going to take a look at it on the daily. We're going to talk about our 100 EMA right here could be supporting the price over the next few days and so on if we see any lower prices. And we also got our February 28 lows, just about like the low 40Ks range. Okay, we're also going to take a look at our MACD, looking to basically be very bearish over the next a few days and so on if we get this nasty curve. Okay, the 8-hour time frame, we're also going to take a look at it. Beautiful channel. We got this channel back in November before the breakout above 20K, when bears have been looking for a lower prices. As you can see, similar structure in term of a big channel, right? Pumped it upside, broke out, hit 24K and all that good stuff. Right after that, you guys know the story, pump all the way up to 60K and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and dive into the 2-day time frame, right? So on a 2-day basis, what we said regarding BTC, right, and the potential challenge we could get over the next a few days was our 2-day 21 EMA was our best friend on our way up, right? So right here, right there, we could not break below it, and now you can see we're starting to trade below it. And all of a sudden, bear is going to be stepping in, try to stop the price from pumping above the 2-day 21 EMA right here. So the biggest challenge in the short term is just about a 55.5, as we said. Price action due to volatility, right, could pump to 56, 56.3, but it is just due to volatility and FOMO. Some people are going to be FOMOing. As soon as we hit 55, they're going to be FOMOing and all that good stuff, right? But until we basically close above it cleanly, okay, with a good volume, right? As you can see, the volume on the 2-day basis, right, not even on the daily, but on the 2-day basis, been decreasing. So what we need to do, right, over the next 20 hours, right, let's say this candle going to close in 20 hours. So what I'm looking at right now is if we can close the candle just like that, low volatility, low volume, we could get a high confidence level, right? We might not be breaking again, okay, the 49 to a 51 range, okay, or even down to a 48.1, okay, as low as 48.1. However, if the volume right here is big enough, right, it could trigger a some lower prices below 51 and so on. Okay, something to just keep in mind going forward. But going forward, so that is the higher time frame, so it could take time to retest those levels. So just be cautious. I would be cautious going forward regarding the low 50K and the mid 55K range. Okay, overall the chart, it is still bullish. I'm not bearish at all. Even if we dip below 50K, I think it is going to be a steal, as long as guys we staying above the 44 to 43 range. Okay, so now let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily time frame, what we said when BTC was at 55, we said our daily 100 EMA, it is just about a 50K, could drop down to 49. Anything below 49 going to be a steal, just because the 100 EMA right here, it is not a hourly 100 EMA or 15 minutes 100 EMA. It is a daily 100 EMA. Okay, so it is the average price of the last 100 days, nearly an entire quarter, the average price of the last quarter, basically. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at it that way, you could be okay, the average price of the last 3 months is right now just about 49.8. Okay, so if I'm going to be buying at 49.8, I could get a very, very confidence level, bulls going to be stepping in, right? Something to just keep in mind. Can we retest it, dip below it, and bounce right back up? Yes. Okay, that's very, very possible. That's one of the reasons why I'm saying, guys, the move right here, it is not going to be something bearish unless you short-term trading, right? Bear is going to be taking profits right here, and price could basically bounce right back up, and we could be looking for our next upside resistance up to basically 63 right here. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on the 8-hour basis, right? On the 8-hour basis, what we said, back in November, when BTC was making the making this structure, what we said was like we in a parallel channel, and once we break this range of 19.2, 19.3, we're basically going to be pumping to the upside, and our next target going to be 24. We hit 24 exactly and created a small flat correction right here. Okay, so we created a small flat right here. Basically bears started to call for lower numbers, right? Sucker basically took it to the moon and pumped all the way up to like a 30k and so on. So we killed it back then. If you notice well, guys, the reason why I'm showing you this pattern is like we could potentially get a similar structure. Okay, if we ignore the wedge pattern, right, we could look for the structure right here. Okay, right there. Right, so we could look for the same exact structure, right? Beautiful, we got 3 touches, double touches right here. So a retest of the support line right here could basically coincide with our daily 100 EMA. Okay, daily 100 EMA just about like a 49.8, right? So the trend line right here, we could retest it at anywhere. Okay, we could retest like anywhere around like 47, 49, or even like a 50k. So I would just say like an average buy price just about like a 50k, give or take, and we could find a nice support before the push to the upside. So I would just be very, very cautious. Let's take a look at BTC on a monthly basis. The monthly basis, it is still a pretty pretty bullish, right, in terms of like a low volume. If you take a look at it right here, we got a very low volume over the last give or take 30 days, right? So what does it mean? It means like nothing has been going on, people have been panicking and all that good stuff, right? But price action is just pretty pretty constant. Okay, the mid range, as we said, over the last 60 days been like 53. So if you bought BTC at 53 since like when? Since like mid-February, okay, it's almost like over 60 days, guys. You're still not losing anything. Okay, if you do a swing low, right here, right, swing low to swing high right there, as you can see, mid-range still above 53 right there, this blue line right there. Okay, so I don't see anything really crazy, right, as of now, as long as we staying like in this range. Okay, we can still, guys, can we wick down to like a 43? Yes, we can do that. Okay, but I think like price action is not gonna stay below this below the 53 range, especially below 50k too long. Okay, most people are going to be grabbing as much BTC they can buy right below 50k and so on, and price action could see like a high volatility after that towards the 75, 80k range and all that good stuff, right? So keep that in mind. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes, don't forget to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join the Discord public group, link in the description. If you're looking to join Send Premium, you can just send me a message and you're gonna get all the information how to join Send Premium and trade this alt. The next alt wave going to be big. Okay, alt still consolidating above the 3-day 21 EMA. We're going to talk about it later on and all that good stuff. So be ready for the next alt big pump. Okay, we could see like some massive pumps, okay, over the next like a few weeks and so on. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.